This is Dr. Carroll, and this video is about File I/O. To get started with this series, I want to talk first about streams. So this term comes from an analogy when we're talking about water going from a source to a sink or a drain, and so it streams along. But in programming, we have streams that are both input and output streams of data. Streams can be of various types. They can be files, they could be memory, they could be strings or other things. I'm just going to talk about file streams in this series. So let's talk about some standard I/O streams. And so from the system class, which we get with all Java programs, there are 3 standard I/O streams. And you already know much of this if you've gotten this far. There's in, there's out, and there's error. So there's standard in, standard out, and standard error. So let's look at the documentation on this. So we have this class system here. It inherits from object, and it has a few simple things that are very helpful. So here are its fields, its data members, error, in, and out sorted alphabetically. And this is standard error, standard input, and standard output. And notice the outs are print stream and the in is in stream. And so if we go to print stream, for example, here print stream, if we look, okay, it's got a couple, let's see, what we want to look at is the methods. And in particular, print. Printf is very cool, but beyond the scope of this video. Print line of every type that you'd want to display. So nothing, a boolean, a char array, a double, a float, an int, a long, an object, a string. It will print anything. Okay, and so that's why we can have system.out.println, because system.out is the variable. It is a field in the system class. And so if we go there, it is declared public static final print stream out. And so out, as the example shows here, it's static, which is why we don't have any new system calls. We can just reference it, but we have to provide the class name. And so this is our print stream object, and then we can call println on it. And so just as we've called other methods and other variables, we use the member of operator to do that. So that's what I wanted to share about streams. Check out my other videos on output and input.